In this lesson, we'll take a look at browser basics with the Safari web browser. You're already familiar with browsers from your computer, programs such as Firefox, Internet Explorer, and on the Mac, Safari. So it's no surprise that we find the Safari web browser on Apple's mobile devices. There's the Safari app icon in the lower left-hand corner of my screen. So I tap once to start the Safari web browser. You can swipe or flick to scroll the screen up or down. You can double tap the screen to enlarge the text, and you can double tap again to reduce the text to its original size. While a web page is enlarged, you can use two fingers to move the content around the screen to focus on the part of the page that you want to see. To reduce the page to its original size, just double tap again with one finger. You can also use your thumb and forefinger to pinch to zoom, and then just pull the thumb and forefinger back together to reduce the page to its original size, or what we call a reverse pinch. Now, let's learn a trick for quickly jumping to the top of a long web page or blog page. Watch how quickly I can return to the top of this long blog page with just one tap. The trick for jumping to the top of any long web page very quickly is to tap the status bar. That's that stripe or region near the top of the screen where you see the clock. I'll enlarge it here so that you can see it better. So you can tap near the clock for a rapid return to the top of the page. Let's turn our attention now to bookmarks. All web browsers have a way to save a favorite list of your websites or URLs. In Safari on the iPad, these are called bookmarks. To save a bookmark in Safari, we need to use the Action menu or Share menu. That's the icon in the upper left with the box and arrow. So we begin by tapping this action icon one time, and that brings us to this menu of selections. Anytime you see that action icon on an app on the iPad, that means that you can do something else with the content of that page or that app. You can perform some other action on it. In this case, we want to create a bookmark. So we tap the bookmark icon one time. This brings us to the Add Bookmark window, and the keyboard appears. Here we can see the assigned name of the bookmark and the web address or URL for that bookmark. We can delete the title of the bookmark by tapping the Delete button that follows the title. And then we can use the keyboard to assign a new title to that bookmark. The location field shows us where the bookmark will be saved. In this case, it will be saved in a folder called Favorites. We can tap the location field to see other places, other folders where we can save the bookmark. In this case, we'll just keep it in Favorites. We'll see how to create folders and put bookmarks into folders in just a minute. When I'm finished, I can tap Done on the keyboard or Save on the Add Bookmark window to add that bookmark to my bookmark list. and that new bookmark has now been added to my bookmark list. We can find our bookmark list under the bookmark icon in the upper right. The icon that looks like an open book. And there's my saved bookmark at the bottom of the list. To delete a bookmark, I find the bookmark I want to delete in my bookmark list, and then I swipe across that bookmark from right to left. And when I do, I get a red delete button. Tapping delete deletes the bookmark, and that bookmark has now been removed from my bookmark list. I can also tap the edit button in the lower right. And then notice I get red delete buttons next to each of the bookmarks. So I can remove bookmarks from the list this way just by tapping the delete button. And then confirming that I want to delete by tapping delete. This method is useful when you have more than one bookmark that you want to work on. And when I'm finished, just tap done. We can use the edit button to delete items in our bookmark list, but we can also use that edit function to rearrange URLs or items in our bookmark list. After each of the bookmarks, you'll see 3 gray bars. I'll zoom in so you can see those a little better. And there are those 3 gray bars. That triple bar is a grip strip. When you see that grip strip in a list of items on the iPad, it means that you can rearrange the items in the list. So, if I touch and hold on the grip strip for Florida, I can move that item to another position in the list. Let's see that one more time. So I touch and hold on the grip strip for the item, and then I can drag that item to reposition it or place it wherever I want it to be in the list. So the edit button has 2 functions. One, to help us delete items in the list, but also to help us rearrange items in a bookmark list. The edit button in bookmarks also has a 3rd function, and that's to create and manage folders. Let's see how we can organize bookmarks into folders. I'd like to create a new folder called Words to hold my dictionary bookmarks. So you notice in the lower left, I've got the option to create a new folder. So I tap New Folder one time. I give the folder a title. We'll call it Words. And I'll keep it in a location called Refs. Then I just tap Done. And now you can see at the top of the list I've got a new folder called Words. Let's put a few bookmarks in that folder. So I'm still in the editing function, and I'm looking for, let's see, One Look Dictionary. So I tap One Look Dictionary. Right now the location is showing as Refs, and what I'd like to do is move that bookmark to my newly created Words folder. So I tap the location field one time, I find my Words folder. I tap the Words folder. And then tap Done. And now that bookmark has been moved to my Words folder. Let's do that one more time. We'll move the bookmark WordNick into the Words folder. So I tap once on WordNick. I choose the location. There's my Words folder again. I tap Words, then tap Done. When I'm finished editing, I tap Done. Let's take a look in that Words folder to check on those two bookmarks. And there they are. We can rearrange folders the same way that we rearrange bookmarks. So we tap the Edit button one time to get to the editing function. Then choose the folder we'd like to move. Touch and hold on the grip strip and move the folder to our new location in our bookmark list. Let's see that one more time. Touch and hold on the folder we'd like to move. Move the folder to the new location. And when you're finished, tap Done. And to close the bookmark list, tap anywhere else on the web page. Here's one more quick tip. Every iPad in the bookmarks list comes with a link to the iPad user guide. This takes you to the Apple website and shows you a manual for your iPad.